what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today is again another Injustice 2 video. And earlier this morning, an event called EGX is taking place, and we got a ton of new gameplay for Injustice 2. Now, what's really cool about this gameplay is not only you're going to see some, like your favorite fighters fighting again with some new gameplay, if that makes any sense, but the guy who's actually narrating all the gameplay shows us and breaks down the gear system, like an advanced version of the gear system, and that makes any sense. So for instance, you're gonna see a fully decked out version of Atrocitus, a fully decked out version of Superman. So you're finally gonna see what these characters are gonna look like once they've been like fully modified with the brand new gear system. So it's a pretty, I think it's a cool gameplay. I think it's worth watching. Like I said, this is like hot off the wire. This came out, I want to say, like 7 or 8 hours ago from the time I'm uploading this, and it's a bunch of new gameplay showing off the gear system, and of course these characters fully decked out in their gear. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to drop a like on it. Of course, subscribe for some more MKX and Injustice 2 content. Till next time, I'm your host, I've been Dynasty, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get into a couple of fights here and take a look at how the game works, and as we go I'll explain a little bit more about the gear system and how it plays into the rest of the game. Okay. So first fight here, these two behemoths. I don't know how much they can hear the game sound, but they can jack that up because that's a big part of this game.
Yeah, if we can get the game sound going louder, that would be fantastic, guys.
So, like I said, this is a battle of the gods. All of the characters have custom moves, unique movesets and abilities based on DC lore.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to do is actually walk through one of our new characters. That's Gorilla Grodd.
I was reading about him this morning.
He is a hyper-intelligent ape.
Yeah.
So you're going to see his moveset is going to combine these primal, brutal, up-close moves with what he has actually a telekinetic power.
Right.
So, what I always like to say, he's not only going to be up in your face, but Gorilla Grodd is going to knock you to the ground, and Gorilla Grodd is going to eat your face. I absolutely love this. He's a vicious, brutal, giant gorilla, but he can also take a step back and use his telekinesis. He's got this special intellect and telekinetic power. He can take control of his opponent, make them beat themselves up. He can levitate, do ground pounds, explode the air around him. He actually can combine his brains and his brawn. You can see he's doing super punishing moves.
Yeah.
Batman, of course, is Batman. He's not going to stand back idly. As you can see, we brought back environment interaction. Yep. Huge part of the game, huge part of the fighting. Characters can use the environment around them in numerous ways. They can use it as a weapon. They got this great bounce mechanic, can set up combos. There's stuff scattered through every environment that they can make use of. Batman's going to jump up and throw this drone down. Also making a return are multi-stage environments, and they come with these awesome transitions, which I'll just let you watch. Very clever. So we're on the upper level of Gotham City now. This is our Gotham environment. You see a whole new slew of interactables that they can use. You see that the different characters use them in different ways. Batman jumps off them, he's more acrobatic. Grodd, much more of a power character.
I can read your thoughts. Then you know what's coming.
What you're witnessing here is the return of the Clash.
Yeah.
This is our combo breaker mechanic, where characters are actually waging their super meter on success. Now I think Batman here is going to take us right back downstairs. Another awesome transition. So, a very well-timed parry. Batman actually takes the first fight.
Batman wins.
Now this is where the gear comes in. So we're looking at this awesome victory screen. This is what we mean when we say every battle defines you. You're going to see at the end of every match, both characters are actually receiving new gear. So you see new gauntlets for both characters. You'll see the Batarang Barrage. That's a new move, actually, that's dropped as part of the gear system that Batman can now use.
Yeah.
So, they can go ahead and gear up directly from that screen, get right into the next fight, which they've done. They both have new gauntlets. Not a major change, but I want to stress, this is like day one. This is right out of the box, your first fight. You got your first new piece of gear. So this is a constant system. Like I said, every single time you play, you're going to get another drop. And so over time, your characters are going to look dramatically different, something more like this. So very dramatic difference. You know, these are totally leveled up, geared out versions of these characters. They can do more damage, they can absorb more damage, they have new moves in their arsenal. So it's really about making these characters look the way you want them to look, but also play the way that you want them to play. You're fine-tuning your style of play by choosing which gear to equip the characters with. So you can see there's a great level of strategy here where not only are you're powering up your character, but you're also defending against what your opponent might do as well. And of course, we're NetherRealm Studios, so we're going to go over the top sometimes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's take a look.
Oh, mate.
That's where we get the oohs in the eyes. All the characters are going to have brand new super moves. It's the most punishing offensive move in the game. See, Grodd's got his as well, not to be outdone. So very cool. He actually ended the match on a super. So Grodd takes the next fight. I love these victory screens. I think they're like dripping with DC goodness. They're so cool. And again, you're going to see both characters. It's constant. They're going to be getting new gear. And like before, you can see in the UI there, you can actually equip that right then and there, go right into the next match. We're going to actually take a step back. We're going to go into our custom gear screen. It's our inventory manager.
Okay, cool.
We're dropping thousands of pieces of gear for every character. Right. So we have this, obviously we're going to need a system to manage that. You can see there's 5 different slots that you can impact: head, torso, arms, legs. Every character has a custom accessory or weapon slot, like Aquaman's trident. There's dozens of versions of that in the game. You can also unlock color palettes. So, the idea being, you get into this game a few weeks down the line, every character is going to look totally unique. You're not going to see one Aquaman that looks like another. Every player is going to have that opportunity to really make this game their own.
Metropolis.
So, going into another match, like I said, Superman and the Red Lantern, Atrocitus.
Zero turn.
Justice requires order.
Looks more like oppression.
So this is the Metropolis environment. We're in the Asa Club's bar, and we want to take a second again to introduce one of our new characters. That's Red Lantern Atrocitus.
Yep.
They're very different than the Green Lanterns. They're driven by rage and anger. So you're going to see that reflected in a lot of his moves. He can actually summon blood. You'll see him do it from the ground. He breathes fire. He can create this blood NATO, which is a lot of fun. Not only that, he can also summon help from another Red Lantern, the evil cat Dexstar. That's a fan favorite. I love Dexstar. Can shoot projectiles. He can help you with creating this blood shield for defense. He can attack on command. So him and Atrocitus together are a pretty good match for Superman, so they're going to get into it. And this is fun for MK fans. Take a look at the guy at the bar. Much like Blanche from MKX.
Nice.
He can be used in this fight. And again, the environments are a huge part of this game. So we're going to see Superman once again take Atrocitus upstairs. Got another clash here.
You're just like me.
I'm nothing like you.
It's a neat mechanic because instead of just doing a regular combo breaker, the defender was successful there, you're actually regenerating health. So there is a really good wager system. You see Dexstar comes in for the assist, and we get to see Atrocitus spew rage all over Metropolis now with his victory. And again, just like every other fight, you're going to see both characters get new gear. Now this is a cool one. You see you got the Kryptonian Crown for Superman. Check out the Curse of Rage. Look in the box. You see 3% damage to thrown environmental interactions. So it's not just about buffing your character's base stats and making them a better fighter. You're actually impacting all of the fighting mechanics throughout the game. So if environmental attacks are a big part of how you fight, this is a great piece of gear for you. And once again, we're sort of at day one level of adding that fresh piece of gear. But once again, over time, it's going to be much more dramatic. So you can see here, you got Batman in the, or I'm sorry, Superman in the black and silver with the red sun logo on his chest.
That's awesome.
Super cool. I mean, Atrocitus just looks like a demon. I mean, it's crazy. And it's cool, actually, when he brings Dexstar back in the fight, check him out, because he actually geared up as well. He's all horned out and thorny, and yeah, he's looking like a total badass. It's great. So you can see as they fight, not only are they interacting with the environment, but damage is being done all around them. Really want to get that feel. And then, of course, we got crazy new supers like this right here. That's just beautiful. I mean, we're really trying to make this as epic and cinematic as possible. You know, we're really trying to go over the top with this game. This is my favorite transition in the game right now, just the sound effects. If you've ever fallen down on the train, you know it's very realistic. So we're back in the bar, and that, of course, is where this happens. This is insanity.
Together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate.
And he's okay.
Somehow Superman just gets right back up.
Right.
He's rammed by a bull, but he still takes the fight. That's our final fight. Superman takes this one, and you'll notice that even though these are fully max level, totally geared up versions of these characters, we're still dropping gear. It's a constant part of this game. So there's always an opportunity to make your character better, to make it more unique, to make it more yours. And that's what this game's all about.
Yeah, awesome.
And I think before we're out of here, we have a little clip, a little teaser of some new characters coming out.
Beautiful.
And we'll go ahead and take a look at that.